My name is Dr. Abdulmumini AMINU ZARIA. I'm a civil servant. I work with Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation Limited, NNPCL.
This is hashtag 50 African Stories. 44 stories discovered, 6 to go. Prepare to be inspired.
It's time to talk.
When I was employed also into NNPC, I joined the Association for Senior Staff, that is PENGASAN. PENGASAN is Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria. It's an umbrella union for senior staff working in oil and gas. So I also contested election in my company, so I was the vice chairman of my branch, LMA Petrochemical then. I was there, I did that for 3 years. Then after that, I opted out because you only do first year, second tenure, and then you're out. But I do only first tenure as a branch vice chairman. And then I opted out to the zone, that's the South-South zone entirely. South-South zone of PENGASAN comprises of companies in NNPC, Shell, Total, Schlumberger, and all the IOCs in the South-South. So I contested as the PRO of PENGASAN in that reign. And you can imagine as a someone in that area and really competing at that level. And I won. I was the PRO of PENGASAN at that level. I did 3 years. I recontested as the vice chairman of the entire zone. I won. After 3 years, I was talking of 6 years now. After the other year, I contested as the vice chairman of the entire zone, and I won. After the vice chairman, I contested the national level as the national publicity secretary, and I won. So when you look at my time in unionism, from when I did 3 years in my branch, 3 years as PRO of the zone, 3 years as a vice chairman, this is 9 years. Then 3 years as a national publicity secretary of 12 years. This 12 years sojourn is a 12 years of intense training and retraining, as well as practicing unionism at its best. Because at 2010, that was when the management saw the skill and competencies in me, and also the money invested in me in training in industrial union. So I was poached from engineering, and I was brought into human resources management to supervise or to superintend over the union activities in NNPC. I know everything about the union in the oil and gas industry as at that point in time. Everybody know me, I know everybody in the field. So after that, I became the manager in industrial relations as well of NNPC, manager employee relations. So you can see from the supervisor industrial relations to deputy manager employee relations, then to manager employee relations. So the vast experience I've really gathered over the years, and the training, because even while I was manager, I got trainings, both home and abroad. So I spent some 4 years as a manager employee relations, managing the industry. And throughout my tenure, from the supervisor till I became the manager, we've never had any major crisis in NNPC. Yeah, we may have pocket of crisis in the industry, but not that we can handle. Okay, we did very well with my team. We were very well because we were very professional. We were well trained, so we did very well. I give kudos to NNPC for really investing in me. They have invested in me, and I really was out there to give what I know best. After that, I was appointed as a general manager, human resources management of the entire NNPC. This is a very big position, right? And I was a GM in human resources. And so I can tell you, in human resources, that was when my journey began from the engineering to industrial relations management, now to full human resources management, meaning I manage human resources, I manage industrial relations, because industrial relations reports to GMHR. So I manage industrial relations and I manage human resources. It's big, it's a big department. Okay, we recruit, we retain, we train, and we retire people as well. So this is how my journey began. And so when you look at it, you find that if you ask me the two professions, engineering and human resources, which do I prefer? Yes, I read engineering, but my passion, honestly, is human resources management, because I did well. I did even look at my appraisals when I was in engineering, and when I joined human resources, you find that I have more points since I came to human resources management. So yeah, my passion began as a student of leadership to when I become a leader, and also as a manager. So I think this is my journey so far. My biggest achievement is the investment I had on people, not investment in terms of money, investment in terms of mentorship. investment in terms of coaching. Because as of today, I have quite a lot of young ones that were looking up to me. I inspire them and they look at me as a role model. And while I was in the positions I held back then and now, I inspired quite a lot. I also mentored quite a lot, and I also assisted quite a lot. Today, they are leaders of the company. They are managers, some of them are deputy managers, some of them are GMs, some of them are EDs. So for me, my human relation management had given me that opportunity to give these people a chance to also grow, and they've grown. So today, if there's anything I'm looking for in NNPC, honestly, I do not have to go there. Even if I retire, I will make phone calls because I build people, and the people I build are people who are grateful, who are really, really happy to have me ask them for a favor. So if there's anything I can tell you I've done is investment in human beings. I'm going to retire in the next few days, and I'm not someone who is docile. I'm not somebody who is lazy. So we're putting this up to prepare myself. When I step out of the office, let me have something to do. One, to earn money. Two, to also build other people, to give some reach out, okay? Because, like I said, a lot of people get inspired by me. And so if at the end of the day, I retire, I will register this company, because right now it's not registered. We'll get a name that is befitting of it. The office is made that because when people come from Kaduna, rather than going to visit me, we sit down in a lounge or going to my house. So, let's have a place here. So we sit down here, we talk. But at the end of the day, when I retire, it's going to be a full-blown consulting firm. Over the years, I've seen where if you retire from work, because look at it, you've been working for like 5 years. Every day you go to work, you come back. So when they say you don't go to work, you sit down at home, you don't do anything. You become very lazy, you become challenged physically, you become challenged health-wise, you'll be depressed because you're doing nothing. You don't have anywhere to dissipate your energy. So you see blood pressure will start setting in. After blood pressure, with the age, and blood pressure will set in because of your age, and also sugar. We now when they say, sugar is high, before you say Jack, he's in the hospital. Small time, they say he passed on. So one has to be deliberate in planning his life. Retirement is like a graveyard. Everybody must go there. So if you do not prepare before you retire, if I say I would wait to get this building, to do this building, when I retire, it will be late for me because I will be caught off guard. But this thing, we do it, you keep it, then when you retire, you can now go to register. For me, I think that for someone who received training for over 35 years, I have quite a lot that I'm going to give to society. I can give quite a lot. I can train people. I can train for free. NNPC has trained me and can also train. Okay, so I can give training for free for people to be useful to the society. I have a foundation which is AMINU ZARIA Foundation. We do quite a lot of that. Apart from giving charity, we do quite a lot. I can train people with my partner. We can train people. We can also look for money. We can also open ways for people to get employed. Okay, so for me, it's like giving back to the society what the society has given you positively. The foundation, my foundation started, let me be honest, the foundation was named, by the way, I was raised as an orphan. I lost my parents 48 years ago. I lost my mom when I was in primary 4. I lost my dad when I was in primary 6. So I know the challenges being raised as an orphan. I know the challenges of orphans, when they're growing up. Some could not make it because of lack of care. So that challenged me to say I should have a foundation. When I became deputy manager, as a deputy manager in NNPC, you are well paid. You are okay. We are okay. You can have something for yourself and give little to other people. So that was when the idea of having a foundation came in. I said, you know what? Let me see these orphans who cannot afford school. Let me engage into my foundation. So I go in search of brilliant kids who are orphans from SS1, senior secondary school, to university level. So I started with like 5 students. like from 5 students. So when I got promoted to manager, my salary increased. So I added the number of the students. Like that. So I'm sponsoring them. I'm sponsoring some. I graduate. Some I got some job after they graduate. There are some that finished and they went to academy NDA. They're officers right now. There's a pilot. There's someone who is now a captain, like that. So from nowhere and they're somewhere today. And then as I grew in my company, I now open up the foundation, not only student but helping the needy where it is genuinely needed. So I help. I give, apart from the scholarship, I also help out in when family is in distress. I also go there. I also look at some of my friends because God did not create us equally. Look at my hands. So some of my friends who don't have, I don't shy away from the fact that they are my friends. So I go in like that. So we also go to hospitals, to see how we can assist people who cannot afford drugs. Just of recent, just last week, my foundation went to a local government where we give medical reach out, medical, health for all, just to complement what the beautiful job my governor is doing, giving primary health care and also boosting the health care in Kaduna State. So we went to a local government where we give free medical care. Over 700 people, benefited, and you can see that people are really calling for more. So next week we are going to another locality. I have like 10 doctors, young doctors who are doctors, medical doctors, and then nurses. My first daughter is a doctor. My wife is a nurse, and then my elder sister also retired as a director of nursing service, Kaduna State. So they are also going to join the medical team to go and give free medical to people. We intend to carry out surgeries, minor surgeries. We do minor surgery for free for people. So we do that as well. So we go to schools also to see dilapidated schools to complement the effort of the government, because government cannot do it alone. The society has to rise up and also face the challenges of infrastructure. The governor is doing so well. He is putting structures, he's putting infrastructure. Kaduna State now is one of the best states you can take in Nigeria. So, but then again, he can't be everywhere. So where we feel there's a gap, my foundation is quick to go there. The foundation now is open, is big now. We have board of directors, we have bank account, and this foundation is funded solely from my salary. Solely from my salary. Some percentage of my salary goes to the foundation. Whenever I give tithes at the end of the year, because in Islam, if you have resources and that resources is up to 1 year, you take some part, 1/40 of it, then you give people to the needy. The intention of that in Islam is for you to lift somebody from this level to this level, so that he too tomorrow he can give to someone. So when I do that every year, I also used to give hope to disabled people who are crippled. So I do tricycle. It could be 100, it could be 50. Next we are going to share like 100 pieces of tricycle to disabled people. And this I've been doing for over 7 years as well. I get the names of cripple from different directions and their phone numbers. So when these bicycles are ready, tricycles are ready, so we give them a call and they come in their numbers, and then you call an imam, you pray, and then we give tricycle, and the tricycle is given to disabled both Christians and Muslims. So we share to them. So you give them hope, you give them, at least they can, some of them, they quit begging. With that, they can go to do, they sell, they do quite a lot, so every year, the disabled in my vicinity or in my community are looking forward to that gesture. I'm an African from Nigeria, Kaduna State precisely, and this is my story.